I'm sure you saw the Pro Football Focus stat about your 43 catches and no drops. Is that something you came into this season kind of targeting, not having a drop all season and catching every ball that comes your way?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things in my game that I pride myself on is catching the ball. And when I think back to how I even got here, I think back to my hands. And that's just one thing I'm very hard on myself about. If I drop a ball, I'm very hard on myself. So, yeah, catching the ball for me is one of the things I focus on. Every time the ball's in the air, my goal is to snatch it. So, yeah, it was good. It's good to see that.
Do you kind of punish yourself if you don't catch a ball in a game? Do you do anything the next week or any kind of physical conditioning or anything like that?
I'll probably hit a couple push-ups, but nothing crazy. But sometimes I'll knock myself in my helmet. But play the next play. I mean, I know I'm not perfect. My goal is to catch every ball. So I may drop one, but I just got to move on. That's the thing I try to focus on if I do drop it. But yeah.
You have talked a lot about your journey here, and how kind of incredible is it that you're in this position and you guys are 9-1 and everything that you've been through to get to this position?
It's everything I hoped and dreamed, and I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And like I always say, out of high school, I only had a junior college coach that believed in me, and I just roll with that. And you never know what life is going to throw you. And at that time in my life, I had to take the junior college route. Was there for 3 years, and I didn't even have an offer after my first playing year. So it was just a lot of just fighting through adversity. And like I said, everything happens for a reason. God's put me in this position. I'm just trying to take my best advantage of it as I can.
Do you have a number of how many times that you might have said, maybe football just isn't the right path and I should try and quit?
Yeah, a lot of times, definitely out of high school, and I didn't have any offers. Being a high school player, high school football player and everything, you hope to have offers when you come out of your senior year, and nothing was on the table for me. So I definitely debated it, but my family was a big help. My mother was always in my face like, you're going to do this, you know what I'm saying? And to have her, she's my biggest fan, to have her always just relaying it to me, it kept me going forward, and I had to fight through a lot to get to where I am now, but it's definitely a blessing. I appreciate everything that I went through.
Seems like there's kind of ebbs and flows to being a receiver in this team, where one game you're catching the game-winning touchdown pass, and next you might have 2 or 3 catches, and Dez kind of has his game. What's it been like to go through that and kind of see teammates thrive while at the same time knowing that you're not going to have 100 yards every game?
It's nice, man, and I'm a big team guy, man. I know every game's I'm not going to be that breakout receiver, but as long as we're winning, me and Dez have a great relationship. We talk about it sometimes, like, wonder who's going to be this game, but as long as we come out on top, that's the main goal. And we all are comfortable in our roles, and whatever we got to do to help this team win, that's what we're going to do.
Coaches talked about, you and Dez, that's kind of one of the more fiercer competition battles, and he even struggles who he thinks he should run out. I mean, what's it like being in such a competitive but healthy competitive atmosphere?
It's fun, man. You just always want to prove the doubters wrong, and we know, me and Dez, when we go out there, we're always going to put our best foot forward, and whoever has that game, that breakout game, that's just what it is. But I'm always rooting for him. He's always rooting for me. So it's just great, man, just to have that guy that you can rely on when you're not in the game to come through and pull through when the team needs it. So it's been great.
Can you tell early on in a game which one it's going to be, if you're going to have a big game or if Dez is going to have a big game, or can you tell the week leading up based on matchups or what you guys see on film?
No, we just roll with the game plan and just see how it plays out when game time comes. We switch off possession by possession in the game, and that's just what it is. Yeah.
If either you makes a bigger play or something, you're just like, man, it's probably not going to be for the next half or something? Or,
Nah, man. Like I said, I'm happy for him, and he's happy for me, man. Whoever makes that big play, we're a team, man. Football's a big team sport, so whoever's making that play, whether it be on offense or defense, as a team, as a whole, we're just happy for each other. That's just what, yeah.
Is that similar with other positions, that healthy competitive relationship?
Yeah, definitely, because you want to rely on your brothers, and you never know what can happen in the game, so you always want to have faith in the guy behind you or in front of you that they'll do their job. So just having your brother to rely on when you're not in is a big thing for us. So it's been great.
Easop, on a national level, does James Williams get enough ink? Does he get enough credit?
I think so. I don't know I don't know everything about it, but I from what I hear and stuff, I think he does. But he probably have to ask you more about that.
Yeah, the last few guys we talked to, we kind of said that this team is different from last year's team in that everyone on the team is buying in, whereas last year you might not have had as many guys, or there were a couple that weren't buying in. The attitude around the team was different. Can you get a sense of that too? And kind of the camaraderie is a little bit better this year than last year, and you guys aren't slipping up in games. And
Yeah, I think the main thing for us, like you said, everybody is buying in, and that's resulting in wins for us, and we're having a good year so far. Still got some things, still got games ahead that we have to play. But yeah, I could tell definitely this year everybody's buying in. You could see that from the staff to the players. You can see it as a whole. We love each other, man, and everybody's, whether scout team, whether you're a starter, everybody's buying in every practice, and it's just wonderful to see when I step out on the practice field.
Coach seems to think it's partly a function of how competitive a lot of the positions are. Do you see that as contributing to team cohesion?
Can you repeat the question, please?
He thinks that because so many of the positions are competitive, so many guys competing for spots, that has somehow increased cohesion.
It definitely has. You know that if the guy in front of you is playing at a high level, you kind of want to match that because you never know when your number is going to be called. So I think just building that competitiveness around the team is pushing everybody's game to that next level, and that's definitely translating to game time.
You guys good?